Now
Ah,
we're...
perfect.
Hey there, how's it going?
Fine, thanks. Very good. The typical mic issues, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, I get a little bit nervous when everything is working on the fly. Then I'm always expecting the space is just going to shut down 5 minutes into it or something. So always
Yeah,
good to get them out of the way at the beginning.
sure.
Awesome. All right. Ravkala, should I call you this or should we go with any other name that you want to be called? Both is
You can
fine.
go with Marco or Rocala, how you like it.
Marco is going to be easier for me. Let's stick to that then.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from South Germany. It's very hot here and it's summer is here and yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Same region. Then I am suffering under the same humidity than you are right now. So
Ah, okay.
we're in the same boat here.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Yeah, we gathered a bunch of people around. I think it's a good time to get started. So let me run through the process first. So here at Buildsphere, of course, we want to give ecosystem projects the opportunity to talk about what they're all about. The community can engage, can ask questions, and that is, of course, true for this episode as well. So if there's anything that you want to direct at Shi-Universe, then we will have an option for that here at the very end. If you have a project that you want to see featured here on Buildsphere, then we always have an application form in the original tweet that is announcing the Buildsphere. Please let us know there, and then we'll get in touch. I'm your host, Jonathan, and yeah, with that, I think we can get started. So Marco, yeah, let's start with an introduction about yourself and the role that you play at Shi-Universe.
Sure. First of all, thanks for having Shi-Universe here at Buildsphere. I'm Marco, or better known as Raw Color. I'm the creator of Shi-Universe and doing the design part and also the game development together with Marcel and Aaron from Surfrock Solutions, who working on the Web3 elements and the smart contract development of Shi-Universe. The guys did already a lot in the IOTA space, and together we are realizing the Shi-Universe Web3 adventures. So we are a very small but effective team and having also great support and help from the community. I work for over 15 years now as a 3D artist in media agencies in Germany and as freelance 3D artist doing animations and visual effects for commercials and advertising. So I really love to create 3D worlds and animations and combine all that to create short movies or short scenes. I'm also interested in all aspects of creating art. I studied product design, also love to do sound design for videos and the games we are building on. So it's really my passion. So, and I do this like 15 hours a day and only take once in a while a stupid walk in the park for my mental health. So I really love creating graphics and bring 3D characters to life and animate them, especially in a sci-fi theme or environment. And yeah, the last years I spent nearly every time I got for Shi-Universe and put all my creative energy in the project. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think your talent for graphic creation shows. I mean, looking at the website, I was really amazed by how good everything is looking. So yeah, it's clearly not done by any Bing AI image generator, but yeah, it shows. So kudos to that. Really enjoyed scrolling through the website. Yeah, just want to absolutely want to invite everybody to check it out as well. Always a good idea if you're listening in here. You can just click on the Shi-Universe logo here and it'll take you from the Twitter account to the website. Yeah, want to invite you all to have a look at that. It'll give you a better idea of what we are discussing. All right, moving on. So let's get a little bit about the backstory for Shi-Universe. Maybe you can walk us through how the idea came to life and how we finally arrived at Shi-Universe being live.
Yeah, sure. I had always on my bucket list the wish to create a game since I was a child, and I thought about it for years because I always wanted to combine 3D work and the animations to create a cool game with a nice art style. It was always in my head. And I'm a 90s kid and I love playing games like Commander Keen back then. It was a sci-fi platform side-scroller game. Maybe some of the older ones still remember. I always had big love for 2D games, and nowadays I mostly play indie games, which are made by smaller teams, because often you can find cool innovations in these games. Often they try to approach things differently than big gaming studios, and that's also what I really love about when creating a game. And of course, I'm a huge science fiction movie fan. I love movies like Dune or Star Wars or Guardians of the Galaxy. So all movies where a lot of CGI and visual effects are involved. Mostly, I have to watch these movies many times in a row, and after watching it 5 times, I still don't know the story, because I really love analyzing these videos and think about how they made it and how the special effects might be made, and what programs they use. So when I'm done with analyzing and breaking down the whole movie, I'm finally be able to listen to the story in peace and just enjoy the movie. So I guess it's a little disease of my job. And of course, I'm also very interested in the crypto space, and I've been in the IOTA and Shimmer space since 2017, like many of us, I guess. And I've been a huge fan of the sustainable concepts and ideas and benefits for smart cities. So when the Shimmer network was announced with the nice Shimmer graphics, I thought it's the perfect moment to bring all elements together and create a sci-fi universe on top of this, to create something in the space and combine, of course, the love for NFTs and gaming, Web3 and animations. And also, I think gaming is such a big market, and I think it's really a great opportunity to gain attraction to IOTA with it and bring maybe big non-crypto communities like the mobile gaming market or a general gaming market to more like on-chain Web3 games and activities. So yeah, that's how it all started, I guess. All things came together at the right time to start the project. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So with the backstory covered, let's talk about what Shi-Universe is really about. I mean, not only is it a game, you've done a whole lot of world building as well. So please feel free to touch on that as well. And give us an introduction, an idea of what Shi-Universe is about.
So the basic idea is Shi-Universe is a sci-fi story and combining short movies, NFT gaming, and stories from the Shi-Universe, and it all related to the real network. That's the special thing. Imagine the universe is visualized like, from the Tangle visualizer. Planets in the universe are connected to other planets. They are validating each other to ensure that they're safe. And that's how they stabilize and secure the whole decentralized universe. So in a slightly different and playful way, it takes the real ideas of IOTA and building its sci-fi universe around it. I love the idea to build a sci-fi adventure around a real technology and play with its fundamentals like a fictional sci-fi story based on a real network. Also that the dark side, for example, in Shi-Universe tries to establish a central controlled power to control all planets and their resources, and tries to stop the forward moving progress of decentralization. So this is the basic story about Shi-Universe.
Awesome. Yeah. Again, inviting everybody to check out the website. And if you do so, then inevitably you will stumble upon some of the NFT collections. Maybe you can talk us a little bit how they play into that and what their utility is. What are the plans for these different collections?
Sure. Shi-Universe started the project with a very rare collection of 99 items, the Shiwis. It's like the Shi-Universe OG special collection now. Shiwis, for example, are a small group of weasel-like creatures trying to protect the universe with their tech equipment and knowledge. So they are specialists in securing the network and keeping the universe healthy. The connection between planets in the universe is called node connectors, and the Shiwis manage these and try to reconnect broken node connectors to keep the whole universe stabilized. Then there are the bad guys, the Velids. They are an artificial intelligence. They are called Velids because they want a central controlled power in this decentralized universe and establish a regime so that they can control everything. They want to destroy these node connectors so that the planets can't communicate with each other so that they gain control over it and spread like a virus around the whole universe and stop the decentralization. Then there is one main energy resource in the universe called Glim. In the Shi-Universe, this is the power for everything. Glim is a very rare crystal-like thing. The universe needs to power vehicles, buildings, and no connectors. So, well, it's also try to exploit and harvest the planets to gain more power over it. So this is the basic stories and also the first NFTs, the Valids and the Shibis. And also a few years ago, New Dawn, the NFT short movie and intro about the universe was released, where every character in the movie is an NFT hero owned by the community. In the movie, every character had a QR code, so you could scan the QR code and get directly to the owner of the hero on the market. I find the idea to own, for example, a specific movie character no one owns except you. It's really exciting. Like, imagine Star Wars just started their project and you are the only one who owns the character Anakin Skywalker, for example. And because it's Web3, you can unlock things with it, get access to things like a key card, and it's a new level of owning action figures, for example. Then we got a smaller collection with energy cards. It's more like a giveaway collection, and they also will unlock, for example, energy items in the game. And the last collection, the current collection with spaceships, the Valis Raider, started as kickoff collection for the browser game alpha version we released a week ago on the Web3 login page, the Shi-Squad page. So I recommend everybody to check this out on the Shi-Universe website, Shi-Squad, and you can mint a Raider, and it will also open again in a few days. You can mint your Raider on the IOTA EVM and trade it later Magic Sea, and yeah, that's the latest collection.
All right, and that would also be the collection to get into now if one was to really dive into the Shi-Universe. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, it's the spaceships are the main thing for the actual browser game. So if you mint a Raider, you can use it directly on the website and fly around with it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Word on the street also has been that you are working on a mobile game. So I'm wondering, is that going to be the Valids Raid going mobile, or is that an entirely new game that you're working on right now?
It's like an entirely new game in the same universe, I guess. So it's the development of the mobile game Shi-Universe Episode 1. It started already a few years ago. It will be available for Android and iOS, so for tablets and mobile phones. It's a cool looking art style game, a side scroller game with a great story and some nice Web3 and NFT integrations. The game is also inspired by games like Planet of Lana, Ori, or Limbo. These are side scrolling games with nice artworks and graphics and sound design. And yeah, these games combine everything I want to create with the sound design and cinematic landscapes. So the mobile game is very complex with a lot of attention of detail and focus on a good story. You can already see the first in-game insights of the Shi-Universe on the Shi-Universe YouTube channel and check it out. And there will also follow more insights on the whole process. And yeah, Valids Raid, the browser game, started already last week on the Shi-Universe website in an early alpha access version. So people can try it out and check out the first functions in the browser game on the website. Also, the reason why there are two games built simultaneously is that we wanted to test all Web3 elements and ideas in a website environment first in a browser game to implement also cool functions and concepts together with the community, and then we will adapt it also to the mobile game. Also, Shi-Universe has a light side and a dark side like in Star Wars. So with Valids Raid browser game, you are playing the dark side, while the mobile game Shi-Universe Episode 1 focuses on the story seen from the light side. Valids Raid is more like an endless game, and the mobile game is more like a storytelling game. To explain something about the actual browser game running on the website right now, Valids Raid, people have their spaceship hangar, and their spaceship called Raider. You can unlock your Raider with an NFT mint directly on the website, which will be back available in a few days. So you can mint the Raider and directly use it in the game. If you got a certain Raider, a certain spaceship, it will show up in your hangar and it's ready to start some missions. All other Shi-Universe NFT collections unlock modules and power-ups for the ship. Depending on which NFT you're holding, you will have different technologies, experiences, and possibilities in the game. And yeah, already you can make your first test flight on the website, and you got an overview of some gamification elements on the site, like gaining experience points to develop your hangar further in the next big updates. And also people can gain first awards and achievements, solve daily quests, and to-dos to raise their experience points. And once the upgrade is integrated, you can upgrade your hangar. People can also build new things in the hangar, and with it there will be new missions and new possibilities unlocked. So Reddit's Raid is a great test ground for new ideas, will be updated constantly with new features and modules. So all NFT holders will get more utility with their NFTs over time and can try things out.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting approach. I would assume that all of the people that are into NFT gaming, they probably have very little overlaps with real mobile gamers. So, yeah, very interesting approach here. I think there's a real chance that a successful mobile game can, of course, funnel people to the Web3 side of things. Yeah, I think you have already, explored in this direction. So yeah, very stoked to see how the mobile game will turn out. Stoked to play for the good side. Can't bring my consciousness to be blowing up more trains. It is starting to weigh on me a little bit. Yeah, cool. Let's talk a little bit about the industry and how it ties back into blockchain. So yeah, I'd be very interested to learn your ideas on how are gaming solutions, gaming platforms tying into Web3 in any meaningful way, right? Web3 gaming has been around for some time, but of course interest has died down a little bit. So obviously there needs to be some fresh air. I'm wondering what your idea on that is.
One reason why I wanted to build a Web3 game and not a normal non-crypto game is on one side the challenge itself to find and develop cool ideas how NFTs find utility in game, and because it's a complete new field we are in, you feel like a pioneer by trying new things in the crypto space. And I love the idea that users have the ability to own their items and we sell it maybe on the market. Also how the growing utility in the games can increase maybe the value of the NFTs, or how NFT can be like a key card to your favorite project or a key card for new content. So maybe be an alternative for subscription models, like in subscription-based products, you pay every month to use certain service or product. And with an NFT project, you might buy the NFT once. It's a key card to use the product as long as you want or certain content. And you can also have utility in partnership projects or projects. And after the use, you're still able to choose if you want to resell the NFT. So this is just an interesting thought, I think, and maybe enables different approaches. And in general, it's also very fascinating thing to combine finance with gaming. There's so many possibilities how people can also see the project or participate in it. Some just maybe want to play the game and hold some items. They might be able to sell on the marketplace. Some may want to level up their NFTs and items. Some just want to hold NFTs to support the project or be part of it and until it's a great product. And yeah, some just want to flip their NFTs on the marketplace and searching for the right project to do so. It's a really interesting field and with many possibilities and the perfect new ground to try new things. So really exciting times we're living in right now. And our next big step is, while developing the games further, is to bring a lot of on-chain activity to it with some new features and implementations of some Web3 ideas like play-to-earn elements. Also, I have to say that this all happening at the moment in our crypto bubble, so it never had really seen the light outside of our bubble at the moment. I'm very excited to bring, once the platform is in a perfect state and the game are out of our alpha stage, it will be interesting to promote and make marketing more maybe on a gaming and non-crypto bubble to attract new communities, like you said, and for example, for the IOTA space, and to attract non-crypto gamers to a Web3 environment. I think it's very important to ensure a very easy onboarding process in a really easy and playful way, because most of us know how to use MetaMask, how to use a wallet. We all know our bubble, but it's still very complicated for many people younger than me just by looking at my surrounding. They often don't know where they have to start, and mostly still a lot of research has to be done to participate in Web3 and crypto-based activities. And to make this as easy as possible, this is also a nice challenge, and I love to think about it and how we can attract people from outside, from more non-crypto familiar spaces, especially when the mobile game is in app stores. There has to be a very simple way to get used to the Web3 world and a very easy onboarding so that everybody can enjoy it without knowledge of crypto or Web3 things. And I think these are really nice thoughts, and I'm very excited, and I love to work. That's why I love to work on a blockchain game, I guess.
Yeah, very interesting thoughts. Recently I've seen a shooter. It was like a top-down 2D shooter, but every time you fired a bullet, you had to sign a message in MetaMask. So I would say that is definitely an example of the crypto side of things has not been obfuscated quite enough. Yeah, I like the direction in which this has been going, but obviously there are some hurdles still to take. And yeah, just touching on what you said here, I think like the gaming industry is very interested in, well, doing all the things that the companies usually prohibit, right? So people want to sell their CSGO skins. They want to flip World of Warcraft accounts, all that kind of stuff. And that is, of course, limited, prohibited by the companies that are running these games. So entering a new paradigm where all of these things are actually encouraged and possible and well within what is allowed, I think that will really, really make for a interesting new era if it comes to that. Very interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I have to shout out that I've been joining the Stammtisch recently. That is basically where the German community gathers every Monday. Need to let you know, like, took up a good chunk of that gathering because everybody was eager to try it out. And yeah, have to share with you, it was very well received indeed. So I'm asking here for everybody that loves the game and wants to support you, what is the best way for people to chip in?
I have to say that I really love how supportive the community already is. We have really great members in the Discord, so I recommend everyone to join the Shi-Universe Discord. You can also subscribe to the Shi-Universe YouTube channel, where you find also the travel guide tutorials, which explain elements about the universe in an animation. I also recommend to check out the first short movie from Shi-Universe, where every hero you can scan with a QR code and get to the owner. And also recommend, of course, to check out the first alpha version of Valid's Raid on the website. You can mint your radar, you can try first functions, and a lot of updates will follow. So we really listen carefully to the community about the suggestions and feedback. So just participate in the Discord, and the community already battle tested the game heavily and nearly broke it. So they discover things and bugs you never had seen while developing. And as a dev, you played it like 2,000 times a day. That's why it is really important to bring it live and in an environment where testers have the ability to give feedback and test it before you bring a big mess to it. So I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, I can definitely attest to people having a lot of fun with the game already. All right, so we are going to open up the stage for everybody that has a question. Hank has been handing in a question over Discord. Appreciate it a lot. So Hank is asking, or better saying, he sent his Shiwi from Shi-Universe away, but did not receive it in his wallet yet. Are you guys in contact with Shi-Universe? Is there any solution on the horizon for that?
Yeah, sure. I got some good news for every owner from the Shi-Universe collections and the Shiwi's collections. We will remint all Shi-Universe collections on layer 2 IOTA EVM and airdrop all your NFTs to your layer 2 address you had on Shi-Universe. So Finally, all NFTs will have their home in the same place, and yeah, they will display on the Shi-Universe website again, and also trading will be available for the cards. So it will happen in the next few days and next week, I guess. So just be patient and wait for it, and you will get your NFT back.
Awesome. Great news. I think everybody will be very happy to hear that. All right. So if you guys have any question, then please raise your hand and we will get you on stage. In the meanwhile, of course, another great way to support Shi-Universe is here displayed by our fellow BDM. He is rocking a Shi-Wiz profile picture. That is, of course, a great idea to get the message out there as well. And yeah, I think that has been the only question. It speaks to concise answers. So yeah, I think we were able to cover quite a lot here in a short time. So yeah, Shi-Universe, any last words, any socials you want to shout out? Now's the chance.
Yeah, I just can say thanks to the whole community. Really, it's really nice how they participate and how they battle test the game, and it's really fun to work with all of you guys. And yeah, I can say that we just released it now, the first version, and the main focus at the moment is the next week to make this an even better, great experience. And of course, Well's rate will be constantly improved the next weeks. So yeah, I recommend to keep an eye on that and follow the updates, and yeah, jump in the Discord.
All right. Amazing. Yeah. In this case, thanks everybody for joining in. Appreciate you guys a lot for showing up every week. Or if you joined in for the first time, I appreciate that just as much, of course. Yeah, this just leaves me with dishing out the disclaimer. Of course, as always, this episode of Buildsphere is for informational purposes only. And yeah, with that, Marco, thank you so much for joining. It's been great. And I'll catch you on Discord then.
Thanks a lot for having us. Thanks.
Awesome. Wow, now I'm stumbling over my words here in the last seconds. But what I wanted to say is have a great evening, everybody, and catch you on Discord and on the next episode of Buildsphere coming up next Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.